So, hello guys, welcome to my channel. It's been some time that I have kept a video, but because of exams, I have got time to upload. But still, without no further delay, we'll go into the video. So, in this video, let us do how to do we'll make a rectangular waveguide using HFSS. So, I'm opening HFSS. So just as per the same process, we are inserting HFSS design, and we need to draw a rectangle. First we need to have this setup. Okay, it's solution type. In the solution type, previously we have changed it to terminal, but you should not for this experiment no need to change it to terminal. Leave it in the model itself. So just leave it in model, but the change is one more change is previously we are using a millimeter as the scale, but now we need to change it to inches. So go to modular, go to units, here change it to inches, scroll it up, and you can send in IN, that is inches. Press OK, so it will be changed to inches. Okay, now for the rectangular waveguide, it is like a rectangular box, so we need to draw a box. So just drawing some random box. Okay, so for this wait a minute. So for this box we need to give the dimension. So first it should be at 0, 0, 0, and the x-axis is 1 and y will be 0.2. Basically I will show you. I will also keep the PDF file for this in the description for the what to call the dimensions. Okay, so yeah, and this we are taking the box with the dimension. The box center should be at 0, 0, and the dimensions are it is like we are kept in inches, right? So please make sure that it is in inch. So inches, and the y-axis is 0.42 and z-axis z size is 0.17. now press OK. So you'll be creating a box like this. Now after that just make sure, by default it will be in vacuum only, but for another chance just check it. So double click on this box one. Here we'll see it is in vacuum, so leave it like this. Just will give some transparency so that we can see if something is inside. Some transparency, you can choose something, press OK and OK. So yeah, this is what next so next what we have to do is we need to select the faces. So basically this is called port setup, where we'll select the ports. So to select the faces, because ports will be the faces, right? So basically when you click on this object, the entire object is selected because it is in the object mode. So to change it to face select mode, just press F. So it will be change it to face select, or if you want to bring it back, you will just press O. So it will be selected, object will be selected. So same way you can have, by right click on it, you can select select face, select exact. So either anyway it's fine. So select face, I am selecting first. Basically we have to do it for two faces. One is this side, another is this this side. So first this is the same thing we'll do for the both. So first we'll do for this side. Select this, right click, assign initially what you need to do is you need to assign a perfective boundary for this plate. So just what you need to do, just come back to object, select, right click, assign boundary perfective, press OK. So this body is now in perfective. We have assigned. Now go to the face select mode, select the face, right click, assign excitation waveport. It should be appear like this. Press next. Number of modes, change it to 5. We will see 5 phases, and we need to change this mode align and polarity to align modes analytically using coordinate system. So here we need to select a reverse v direction and new vector, Now what you need to do is, this is a rectangle, and this edge, this, when you consider this as a rectangle, the side, the edges, the length or length, okay, have the center point like this. This length has center has here. So if you want to know this, if it is center or not, if this triangle will appear, that means we are at the center. So click once, just no need to hold anything, just click, and we will have some free end here. So just place over another center, so you can see another triangle. Just click, okay, just press next and just finish. So that side is over. Come to this side, right click, assign excitation wayport. Next, type to 5, align reverse v direction, new vector, triangle to triangle. Okay, next, finish. So this is done. Ports assignment is also done. So after this port assignment, we need to go for analysis, right? So we need to analyze the system. So for that, what you need to do, base same way, sorry, on here we will go for solution setup first. So in this solution setup, we'll give it for 25 gigahertz, where with the passes of 20. Just press OK. Now go to this frequency sweep. Make sure the same name that is created as the solution type, solution setup. So by default it will be setup 1, so no need to change anything. So setup 1, press OK. I will take it from 10 and I will till 35 with a step size of 32, sorry, 0.2, and it is interpolarity and all same. And then okay, 1 minute. Yeah. So after this, what we need to do is, we need to basically go for analysis, right? So after selecting, so basically we are doing analysis here. So 35.2, just press OK. And before going ahead, just make sure here plus button, so to expand it, in the project manager, go to analysis, setup 1, sweep, and excitations 2 ports. So just click on them so that you can see whether they are correctly assigned or not. Yeah, so after all these steps, what you need to do is, you need to validate it. So for analyze, this is now analyze the last step for the modeling. Like after that, we'll see the graphs. So first validate by clicking on it, close, and go to this analyze all. So take so I need to save this file, right? So just I'm saying it project 4, save. So it's been saved. It might take some time, so I will pause the video. So I will continue from the, so the moment you are waiting for, it's done. And so let's go for the graphs. So go to HFSS, go to results, create model solution data report. In this rectangular plot, so first we'll plot the gamma plot. So select the gamma, and what you need to do is, after this we'll check, wait a minute. Yeah, so make sure it is in gamma, and then so after selecting gamma, we'll select all the first four, I mean gamma 1, gamma 2, gamma 3, gamma 13, 14, 15 up to 15. So this is a set 5. So make sure it is in dB. Okay, so before selecting, it should be in dB. It's not, yeah, it's in dB only, but I don't know why it is not sliding. Okay, so it's in dB. Then I think it's not in, yeah, sorry, it should be im. Sorry, it should be imaginary. Okay, select imaginary, that is im, and press new report. And then after this we need to plot another S parameter plot. So that is called basically we call this as beta plot, and we need to plot insertion loss plot here now. So for that, same way, just go to this model and then just HFSS results rectangular plot. In this, select S parameters. In this S parameters, no need to select everything, just we need to select only the S21 combination. So S2, so what are these here? S111, S212, S313, S414. Okay, basically it is like S21 is the insertion loss. Okay, so in these three numbers, what are those? First, for example, if you take this S111 here, so S21 generally known as first two is the output, and this in the S21, in general S21, what is the mean? 2 is the output, 1 is the input. In here there are 4 things. So how to see? So basically it is these are separated by comma. So first here 2 is called the output, and after the comma here 1. So first one is called the input, and the number that is after the colon are called modes. So first mode, first mode, like that. So 2 1 1 1 2 2 1 2. Basically, I need to see 2 1, first 2, and the third one is 1, like that. And then 2 3 1 3. Where is 2 3 1 3? 2 3 1 3, 2 4 1 4, 2 4 1 4, and 2 5 1 5. After selecting all these 5 values, you just press see, make sure it is in dB, and then you just press new report. Yeah, it's done. So you can see these values here. So I'm just moving this for a clear view. So we can see this S515 is a part 1 2 3 4. Yeah, so just see a few values to basically this point where it is intersecting or it is becoming saturated is called cutoff frequency. So that cutoff frequency, to measure the values, you just click on them. So these points will be highlighted. These are the markers actually. So let's see, this is the maximum marker for this graph. So select the second line, select the maximum marker here, and click the third one. Yeah, click the third one, add another maximum marker here. So you can see the values 14.2, 28.4, 38, 34.8. Okay, and now this is the graphical part. Now let's see for the animation thing that you most like in HFSS. So go to animation, same, select this model over here. I'm sorry. So select this HFS design one. So you will come back to this after it's still in phase select mode. So what to do? We'll just press O. So it will become object select mode. Select this, right click, plot mesh, plot fields, Maggie, and just press OK, done. So you can see this, the radiation pattern over here, right? So if you want to see more clearly, or if it is so grayish thing, right? So just make this somewhat transparent. So press OK, so you can see it more clearly here. Yeah, so after this just we need the fun part here is we need to have animation. So right click on, so go to this project manager, in this expand file or else expand E field, here we can see Maggie 1, right click on it, animate. So press OK. So it's been done. Here you can see the animation, so you can just speed up so that it looks smooth. So this is the way the fields are going from this port to this port, you can see these are rotating. Actually they are curling and moving. Okay, we'll stop here. And this, after this, we'll see the modes, how the modes are looking here, T01, T10, like that. So how to uh, visualize those modes in this is, first we need to delete this Maggie one. So it will be like this plain thing. Same, go to, what you need to do is here you can see port field display. So expand it, select this one, expand it, because this is first port, this is second port. In this first port there are 5 modes, and the second mode there are 5 modes, right? So select each one so that you can see, so the directions of the field, how it is the modes you have behaving. So same for the second port, we can see those. So yeah, so this is it. This is how we design rectangular waveguide. So hope you'll enjoy the video. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.